Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the 7th class for the basic concepts. Okay. And super duper excited and a big thank you again. Honest wala thank you. 100% that so many of you have solved that marginal relief problem, which I gave as homework. And you all have shared the answer in our WhatsApp group. Honestly, tell me what is the feeling. कोई सीनियर जो पढ़े हैं ना मेरे से उनको पूछना, they will say this. They always say this. When you join, you are raw. And as you go through these, churning of more than 150 hours of learning of income tax, by the end, you will become independent. Apne aap, the speed will come, the concept will come. You share your experience. If you want, unmute and put it in chat box. Answers to aap dal hi rahe ho. When you solved it correctly with your understanding and you have posted the answer in the group, what is your feeling? Ma'am, marginal relief now, if anyone is asking, I will be able to do it. And honestly, tell me, after learning the logic, after saying those dialogues which I have shared with you yesterday, how can the tax be more than the 1 lakh income? Kya badi? Tax 168, 68,000 relief though. Like this, when you have talked, did you have to mug up the steps of marginal relief? Answer is no. So, this is all the benefit of conceptual learning. And you will surely, trust me, as a teacher with this 20 years of teaching experience, I am saying this, ये जो benefit है ना, ये final तक रहेगा आपके साथ. MMR, maximum marginal rate, these marginal relief, unutilized basic exemption, these are the cumulative concepts. You study from 1st to 10th your maths, but some tables, few things are always there, no? Simultaneous equation abhi tak kar rahe hain, CA intercosting में भी वही x और y और cancel करो. Then simultaneous equation, I don't know which class we have studied, right or not? So this is the beautiful knowledge. Link it practically. See the practical aspects. Okay, if someone is talking about SEZ, keep your eyes, ears all open. Knowledge is around you. How many of you did read the paper, today's newspaper? अब ये मत बोलना मैम, सब तो इसके अंदर है, इसके साथ में है, कहाँ newspaper पढ़े? Anyone in the class like me who cannot survive without newspaper? या हॉरोस्कोप ऑल्सो पढ़ते हैं हम लोग. आई एम द वन, 5 मिनट में भूल जाते हैं. Today's newspaper, Times of India and all, there's a big ad of new public issue coming from Adani. मैम ये सब क्या है? पढ़ो तो सही. Read the ad. What is ASBA? It is given in the bold. Now I will ask you this in the next class. ASBA का full form क्या है? It's one of the very important term in share investment. Now this is bookish knowledge. Issue of shares, journal entry, first call and final call and forfeiture. वो तो पढ़ना है डिग्री लेने के लिए. But practically, what is IPO? Who are book builders? Who are bankers? How is the prospectus? What is the price band? You just read the newspaper, you will come across all these things. ASBA, if I miss out, it's your duty. Ma'am, I have searched, this is the answer, or ma'am, I searched, I didn't get the answer, you explain. I will explain. Okay? All right, chalo, coming back to our topic. Once again, we will revise marginal relief. Anyone in the class, if you have missed the class, why you were absent? हाँ मैं पूछ सकती हूँ as a teacher, why you were absent? Whatever may be the genuine reason, but these are very much linked classes. Make yourself committed that you're not going to miss a single class, whatever it may be. Your daily commitment, your daily hard work will really give you super benefit at the end. Okay? Right. So marginal reliefs concept, I want to revise once with all of you by doing our steps. And this is what we have done yesterday. And then we will start with today's topic. Okay. All right. 1 second. Yeah, anyone is having any doubt, you can ask. Look at the screen. Sakshi is having total income of 51 lakhs. Yes. So what will be the tax on 51 lakhs? 0 to 2.5 nil, 2.5 to 5, 12,500, 5 lakh to 10 lakhs, 20%, 1 lakh, 10 lakh to 51 lakhs. So on 41 lakhs, it is 30%. This is the tax. Tax 13 lakh 42,500 is on total income. Surcharge 10% is on tax. Why did I pay surcharge? Array, you are earning more than 50 lakhs. Monthly more than 4 lakhs ka income to ho gaya aapka. Good, no. You can pay little extra tax in the form of surcharge. And then finally the tax is 1476,750. ठीक है? Right. Suppose your income was not 51 lakhs and it's just 50 lakhs. You know, marginal relief comes when your income just crossed the slab rate. 50 lakhs to 1 crore, 10%, 1 crore to 2 crore, 15%, 2 crore to 5 crore, the surcharge rate is 25%. Above 5 crore, it is 37%. Now, your income, if it is 50 lakhs, then tell me, क्या होगा? 0 to 2.5 lakh, it is nil. 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh. Okay. On the next 2.5 lakh, same 12,500. On the next 5 lakh, 20%. And 10 lakhs ke above, this covers your 10 lakhs. Above 10 lakhs till 50 lakhs, on the next 40 lakhs, it's 30%. Yes. So what is the tax? 13,1200. Tell me, should I pay surcharge? Answer is no. So what is the tax on total income? 51 lakhs. 1476,750. What is the tax on total income? 50 lakhs. 1312,500. What is the excess tax? What is the excess tax? 164,250. What is the excess income? How much is income above 50 lakhs? Just 1 lakh. Now look at the absurd situation. Even if you have learned it, done it correct, still look at the screen. As a teacher, when I do revision, I'm bringing you in grip of yesterday's class. This is the secret I'm sharing so that you learn the things in continuity. Chalo. Just because your income increased from 50 to 51, 1 lakh, you have to pay extra tax of 164,250. Array, now what is this? This is too absurd. Extra kamana 1 lakh or tax extra pay karna 164. How can the extra tax be more than extra income? Government, you keep the extra income. 100% le lo, 1 lakh rupees. Beyond that, whatever tax you are charging, I want a relief. 64,250. What is your final tax payable? Step 1. Because your income is 51 lakhs. And now we want a relief of 64,250. So now step 6 is 14,12,500. Done. And now excess 4% ESS on that we are charging. So like, you know, rebate minus karke on the balance tax, you are adding ESS. Like that, minus and give the marginal relief. And on the balance tax, you charge education cess at the rate of 4%. Your tax is coming to this. Like this, many examples we have solved, many examples I have shown. Anyone in the class is having any doubt? Put a tick tick in your mind. But I सबको audit के tick लगाना सीखना पड़ेगा. I'll teach you. I am also doing audit ticks many times you have seen. Are you clear with the slab rates for individual HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP? Seniority, 3 lakh basic exemption, super senior citizen, 5 lakh, rebate concept and surcharge. Here we come with an end of taxability of SSEs in the form of individual HUF and all, AOP, BOI, all. and this is called as slab rate taxation. Now I'm teaching you taxation of a partnership firm, which is super easy, super easy. Flat rate of tax. Flat rate of tax. Is this clear to all of you? Now, what is this flat rate of tax? Flat rate of tax is even if you earn 1,000 rupees as income of a partnership firm or LLP, flat means direct 30% you have to pay tax. Surcharge is also there if the limit crosses. ECESS is also there. Let us check up and solve the problem for partnership firm. Yes, just below the slab rates I have given. Flat 30%. हो गया. That's the tax rate for partnership firm. Yes. Okay. Now, for partnership firm, if the total income exceeds 1 crore, individual के लिए 50 लाख से ही surcharge शुरू हो गया. For partnership firm, if the income exceeds 1 crore, then surcharge is charged at the rate of 12%. एक ही rate, not all this hodgepodge what we did yesterday. 12% is the rate of the surcharge if the total income exceeds 1 crore. For partnership firm. Is it very simple? हो गया. चलो, let us do it. Yeah. Let us do the problem. Partnership firm का होगा. Yeah, here we go. 10th problem. AB partnership firm is having total income 1,30,000. And then A and B are equal partners. Apart from partnership, A is getting commission and he is getting part-time salary. B is taking tuitions with annual salary. Calculate individual income of A and B. Done. Chalo. Actually, of course, calculation of tax of partnership firm with salary remuneration, it's the name of one of your chapters. So calculation of income is ready for you. Just we are calculating the tax. Let us do 10th and 11th sum now in our notebooks. Open your notebooks, please. और साथ में लिखते हैं. Flat rate समझ में आया ना? What would be the tax if partnership firm's income is 1,000? चलो वहीं से शुरू करते हैं. Heading लिखो. Taxability for partnership firm and LLP. If the total income is 1,000, tax is 30%, 300. Ma'am, it's just 1,000 income, basic exemption, no basic exemption, no slab rates. It's Dipti ma'am's way of teaching. We always do the tough part first, ताकि उसको repeat करने की जगह मिले. And now this is super easy. Flat 30% tax, 300. Surcharge will come only if the income of the partnership firm exceeds 1 crore. So what will be the ECESS? ECESS हर जगह आएगा मैम. हाँ. Whatever may be the tax, ECESS has to be there. 4% on this comes to 12 rupees या 120. I'm little bad in zeros. पता है? Zeros मेरे दोस्त नहीं बन रहे. मैं बहुत फ्रेंडशिप कर रही हूँ उनसे. FM में भी जरूरत पड़ेगी आपको. 4 decimals तक zeros and all. Correct है? Are you all with me? आपके कैलकुलेटर में कितना आ रहा आंसर? What is total tax payable? 312. Rounded off to 310. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, round off on the lower side. 5 onwards, round off on the upper side. Is this clear to all of you? Right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the amazing response that this is clear. Instead of partnership firm, if they ask you LLP, limited liability, it's the same. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Very quickly together we are solving problem number 10. I hope you all are having the books with you. Problem number 10 says it's an AB partnership firm. Total income is 1,30,000. AB partnership firm, the total income is 1,30,000. What will be the tax on this? 30%.
39,000.
Yes. लगा मुझे मैं भी ऐसे ही कैलकुलेट करूं, फिर रुक गई, फिर सिली मिस्टेक होती है. सिली मिस्टेक के लिए तो जगह ही नहीं है. And on tax, do we have surcharge, dear students? No, because the income didn't cross 1 crore. So shall we take education cess 4%? Tax is calculated on income. Cess is calculated on tax. 39,000 ka 4%. 1,560. So what is the tax payable by this partnership firm? 40,000. All right. Nice, clear to all of you. 39,000 is the tax for the firm, and on that tax, ECESS is there 4%. So tax payable is coming to 40,560. Chalo. आज स्पीड काफी अच्छी है मैम, आगे करो आगे. You want to go faster than me. That's also nice. चलो. Is this clear? I was just thinking to add one problem in my, पर वो करेंगे. पहले problem 11 कर. Problem 11, they are asking you to calculate the income of the partnership firm. हाँ, आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे मैम क्यों stop हो गए बीच में? I was thinking of giving you some different problem on my own, but I'll give that later. चलो, no problem. Good, good, good. चलो. So AB firm's case is clear. Tax is calculated on and flat. Forget about the slabs, the basic exemption, nothing. Now, 11th problem is calculate the income of the partner. So we will write here computation of income of partner A. एक के बाद एक करेंगे. Partner A. Apart from having this income, he is getting commission income. Commission income for the partner A is 5 lakh. Commission income for the partner A is 5 lakh. And he is also getting a part-time salary 4 lakh. ठीक है, कहीं से salary income है, पूरी taxable final salary income. 4 lakh. So how much is partner's income? Kahin se is getting commission 5 lakh and he is getting salary. Now tell me, partnership firm's income is 130 and A and B are equal partners. Equal partners. Now this profit from the firm 130 ka half, 130 divided by 2, 65,000. Everyone is getting 1,30,000 divided by 265. Each one will take home. Will you pay tax on that again as a partner? Answer is no. But you have to write like this. See what I am writing. Profit from partnership firm AB. 65,000 inner column. Outer column, I am using this word exempt. Exemption means this 65,000 income total income of the firm, this is the box, is 1,30,000. A, you take 65, B, you take 65. So should A and B, when they get partnership's profit in their hand, should they pay the tax again? Answer is no. Why? Because this already the profit is paid. So why should they pay the profit, pay tax? You all got it or not? What I'm saying. So they will not pay. Clear? Right. So commission income is 5 lakh, salary income is 4 lakh, profit from the partnership firm 65,000 A will receive, but it is exempt for tax. It is not taxable again under section 10 subsection 2. Again, this will be repeated in the chapter called exemptions. Section 10 is a list of all the sections, all the incomes which are exempt. Like just now, 26 January went on. So many people, they got award, no, for that bravery award and gallantry awards and all. So they get these awards in cash. Are they taxable? No, because they are getting from Government of India. Acha, privately, you go and blame KBC and you get an award. Is it taxable? Yes. Am I doing this discussion? Is it clear? So what will be the total income of partner A? 9 lakh. Chalo, tax आप calculate करो. You will calculate the tax on 9 lakh and tell me.
2,70,000.
No, then you are rushing.
अच्छा ECS भी पूरा calculate
Partner
करके
is individual, तो flat नहीं लोगे आप. No, 270 you are trying to say is 9 lakh पे 30%. No, partner firm के लिए flat rate है. Partner A is a living individual. He will pay the tax according to slab rates. करो calculate. I'm here only, आप लोग करो. कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो. Yes. Correct answer, but I don't want to say it loudly. Keep sending. More. Yes. Bhavesh, check your answer again. That's not right there. Lakhan correct. Tushar correct. Mahesh, Ashwini. Karo, sab log karo. Missing seeing all your faces, smiling faces. इधर उधर ताका जाकी चलती है, कौन क्या कर रहा है.
मैम मेरे को ये क्यों समझ में नहीं आया, मतलब ये 65,000 अपन ये वाले क्वेश्चन में क्यों ले रहे हो, तो प्रॉब्लम 10 है, प्रॉब्लम 11 है, तो ये 65,000 कहीं को ले रहे बोल के पूछना था.
Yeah, I'll explain. Sure. 1 second, let them try, all of them. I'll explain. Mahesh, check your answer again. That's not right. बाकी का correct है, those who have sent now. No problem. If it's wrong, lifeline है अभी, बहुत lifeline है. Yes. Rohit, Sameer, Sagar, Bhavesh, all of you are doing it correct. चलो, good. कोई बात नहीं. So sweet of you that you are agreeing, ma'am. I did calculation mistake and now I corrected it. Good. This is your own place. You have come to learn here. भर के गलतियां करना. आधा किलो 1 किलो फाइनल एग्जाम में नहीं करना. No, dear. Pravalika, your answer is correct. Mahesh, again you are doing it wrong. What happened? Okay. You want me to explain again? ठीक है, करेंगे. And why did I take वो भी करेंगे. Nitisha, dear, your answer is correct. और भेजो, सब लोग भेजो. Such a huge class. You all should send the answer. I'm waiting. कभी कभी ना पूरी क्लास गलत करती है, आप अकेले करेक्ट करते हो, तो अपने ही कैलकुलेटर पे ट्रस्ट करना. डोंट कॉपी द फिगर्स फ्रॉम द स्क्रीन. दीप्ति मैम तो कितनी गलतियां करते हैं. And I feel happy when my students correct me, After all, मेरे students हैं. बोलो. Tejashri and Malesh, they are little wrong. No, it's not correct. महेश एंड मल्लेश दोनों गलत कर रहे हैं. सुधारो, कोई बात नहीं, टाइम लो करो. डोंट वेट, 5 मिनट और आराम से बैठ जाते हैं. दीप्ति मैम तो कर ही लेंगे. फाइनल एग्जाम में कौन करेगा? तेजस्वी करेक्ट करो. करो करो करो. And thank you so much all of you for listening to the instructions, for doing it. कितना मजा आएगा after years when you will tell your story, अरे we did CA in those times of lockdown when live classes were not there. Teachers were not able to interact face to face. Of course, we are going to meet for the doubt clearing classes once they remove these restrictions. भी तो time है. CA एग्जाम्स आर फ्रॉम 15th में, CA में भी तभी होगा, अभी तो टाइम है. मिलेंगे, लेकिन फिर भी डेली क्लासेस यू ऑल आर टेकिंग इट सो नाइसली. दैट गिव्स सच अ सैटिस्फाइंग फीलिंग टू अ टीचर कि चलो हम कर पा रहे हैं लॉकडाउन में भी कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा. या चलो, इनफ टाइम. मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव गिवन करेक्ट. दोज हु हैव नॉट गॉट आर कंफ्यूज्ड. आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग द प्रॉब्लम फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग. And there's some link in 10th 11th. Some of you are having doubt, no, why did I write it here? तो वो भी मैं समझा देती हूँ आपको कि मैंने ये क्यों लिखा यहाँ. I'll explain. See, firm got 1,30,000 income, and tax thereon is 30% flat, and on tax ECESS is there, that comes to the tax payable. Now, partnership firm's income is 1,30,000. Equally shared by A and B, 65-65. This income 130, firm has paid the tax. Now when this income is going to the partner, चलो 65 आप घर लेके जाओ, 65 B आप घर लेके जाओ. Should they pay the tax again on the same income? Will it not happen double taxation? है ना? तो उसके लिए क्या करेंगे? 65,000 income is exempt. So some of you are having doubt, ma'am, then why did you write in inner column and you wrote exempt here? Array, A wants to say to the income tax department. A is talking to department. Department, listen, income tax wala department, suno. Mera commission income is 5 lakh. I am getting salary from some other place 4 lakh. I am getting profit from the firm 65. But it is exempt, means it's not taxable. If you want, you write it. Exempt means not taxable in my hands because the firm has already paid tax. Because the firm has already paid tax. Right? Now, what is the total income? 9 lakhs. Now, tax on this was so simple. Dekho. 0 to 2.5 lakh, basic exemption, tax is nil. On the next, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, next 2.5 lakh, 5%, 12,500. 5 lakh to 9 lakh. On the next, 4 lakh, 20%, 80,000. So the tax is coming to 92,500. 5 lakh to 9 lakhs. 9 lakh तक की इनकम है ना, 4 lakh पे 20%, 92,500. And on this tax, we are paying ECESS 4%. 92,500, 4%. 3,700. Tax payable is 96,200. Some of you are writing 99,200 या 1,03,000. क्यों? आप खुद ही check करके you only tell me where you went wrong. Can you put the messages so that I too come to know? I don't know, have you seen in my teaching, I always make you alert because with years of teaching, we know commonly the doubts are common and students are stuck up here. So I make you aware there. Fir bhi. Yeah. Ashwini, now is it clear to you? Malesh, Tejashree, have you all got the answers now? Dekho. Anyone, if I have missed out your name also, is it clear or not clear now?
मैम अब आप बोले ना 1,30,000 का 65,000 डिविडेंड था
Excuse me, हाँ.
लेकिन 65,000 कैसा आएगा मैम कि वो तो अपन 1,30,000 पे टैक्स पे कर दिए तो फिर
That
टैक्स से वो
tax is
1,30,000 में से जाएगा ना वो
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're pakka an account student. Nice doubt you're asking. Income is divided in the partners and tax is paid by the partners as their drawings on the debit side. Share of the firm tax. How much tax firm has paid? 40,560 divided by 2. So 20,280 will be treated as drawings of the partner separately. And profit will be credited to them separately. Have I answered? Is your doubt clear?
नहीं मैम एक बार और बोलिए
नहीं, I'll show you. देखो, what you are saying, I got it. That ma'am, out of 1,30,000 profit, 40,560 तो tax ही चला गया ना, तो बाकी only the people will take home. That's what you want to say. Yes. And
yes,
what I am saying is, in partnership, chalo 2 minute ke liye, let us go to partnership accounts. You all have studied, I think, in foundation, or you have little idea. Opening balance. Net profit, 65,000 is given to the partner. And this 4560 ka aadha, whatever this partner A's share is, this will be treated as drawings for that partner. कितना आ रहा है 4560 का आधा 28,280 20,280. So how much profit he has got in his hand? 65,000. You got my point or not? Income tax is considering income and 4560 is not expenditure. Anyhow, income tax is not allowed as your business expense. You can't say, अरे मेरा कमाना 10 लाख और 3 लाख तो टैक्स लगता है तो मेरी इनकम तो yeah, in your hand 7 lakh, but then you are paying tax to government on 10 lakhs. Income tax is not allowed as expense. Why, that I will tell you in business head. But your doubt is clear that taxes are treated as drawings. Share of the tax, every partner. This for A, exactly same for B, uske capital account. So income to 65 aaya na. And A is shouting and saying, I will not pay the tax on 65 because that income firm has already paid tax. Now is your doubt clear or not, Rohit? Bolo.
Clear, ma'am.
Good. And nice, these are all appreciated doubts. पूछना है. आप टैक्स को अकाउंट्स के साथ लिंक करके पढ़ रहे हैं. When you will go to your articleship, they'll give you partnership deed पढ़ो. फिर next day they'll give you ये last year का balance sheet interpret. You will understand the capital account, opening balance, net profit, drawings, share of firm का tax. Firm का tax every partner has to bear on the debit side. You are having this doubt because in accounts they don't teach share of profit. They take share of profit together in drawings. Right, chalo. So partnership firms tax and partners tax is clear for the whole class. Then 12th problem, you all do it now in class on your own. Almost we are on the verge of closing this chapter. तो ना आज तो आपको ही मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. I'm here only, करो. कहाँ थे हम? हाँ, 11th का B part. B is taking tuition with annual income 7 lakh. Calculate the income of A and B, और यहाँ नहीं लिखा है, but calculate the tax also. B को कितनी इनकम आ रही है ट्यूशन से? 7 लाख. और फर्म से भी इनकम आ रही है which is exempt. So can you calculate the tax for B and tell me? Your time starts now. कैलकुलेटर में मत बोलो ना मैम, आपके कैलकुलेटर की आवाज आ रही, मेरा हो गया ना। आई क्लियर्ड माई सीए इंटर इन 1997, सही में हमारे जमाने में। मुझे नहीं लिखना एग्जाम, आपको लिखना है, आप लिख के करो, भेजो। और आप करते हैं, यू आर सेंडिंग वंडरफुल आंसर्स इन व्हाट्सएप। Super, correct. First answer given by Tushar only, correct. I hope you have done it in the notebook. करो, बाकी लोग भी करो। लखन, check your answer again. फिर से correction करो। See, this is the way you are becoming independent. Quick and correct, quick and correct, quick and correct. Speed भी correct भी दोनों कर सकते हैं हम। मैं नहीं करूंगा तो और कौन करेगा? आज वीकेंड मूड है ना, आई वॉच लॉट ऑफ मूवीज, तो डायलॉग्स ही बोलने के मन कर रहे हैं। ऑल राइट अश्विनी डियर, नो, फिर से एक बार करो। भावेश, वापस करो, थोड़ा सा सिली मिस्टेक है, करो। नो नो नो, चेक योर आंसर्स, है ना। अभी तो 2 लाइफ लाइन और है, एक ही गलत आंसर दिया आपने, थर्ड तक करेक्ट कर लेना। Yes, now it's correct. लखन, मलेश, महेश, भावेश, फिर क्यों पहले गलत किए? Why? इतने से भी जाएगा। I've told you, I cleared inter at 95 marks and finally I failed. फाइनल में एक बार फेल हुई हूँ, वो भी 196 मार्क्स। तो 4 मार्क्स तो इतने अखर गए, 4 दिन तो रोने में चले गए। 54,600। रोहित, अंजना, सुपर, चलो। हाँ, तो आप देखो कि दीप्ति मैम आपके नोटबुक से कॉपी करते हैं। यस तेजस्वी डियर, योर आंसर इज करेक्ट। व्हाट इज द इनकम ऑफ बी? 7 lakhs। प्रवालिका, नो डियर प्रवालिका, करो करो करो। दीप्ति मैम का आंसर आप कॉपी मत करना, आप सुधार लो थोड़ा सा। यस, करेक्ट करेक्ट। All right. Yes. चलो, let me do it. Most of you have given correct answer except 1 or 2 कर लेते हैं correct. B is taking annual coaching for 7 lakhs. 11th problem. 11th problem, इसको part B बोल देते हैं। Computation of tax of Mr. B as a partner. And B is getting, भी पढ़ा, अभी भूल गए, कितना था फिगर ट्यूशन से? 7 lakhs. Tuition income 7 lakhs. Profit from partnership firm 65,000 exempt. What is the total income? 7 lakhs. ठीक है, 7 lakhs. Now tax. Tax calculation. 0 to 2.5 lakh, taxes nil. 2.5 lakh, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, 12,500. 5 lakh to 7 lakhs. On the next 2 lakh, 20%, 40,000. 50 to 500. $50 to 500 is the tax, and on that 4% is the e-cess. 54,600 is the tax payable. Simple. Why some of you have done 1 lakh and all? I didn't understand. Slab rates तो अब तो मेरे ख्याल से सब examples और problem मिला के more than 45 problems we have done, because 20 problems is on the screen and so many examples in the class. Done for all of you. Then you do one more last problem in the class on your own. Tom Jerry partnership firm. This is an example. Tom Jerry partnership firm is having total income 160 lakhs. 1 crore 60 lakhs. Calculate the tax. क्या पता करो आप लोग. Surcharge above 1 crore is 12%. Yes, yes, yes. Correct. Rohit, Tushar, all your answers are correct. Are you all having the material? Then scroll up and check the rate. Partnership firm has a flat rate of tax 30%. And if the income exceeds 1 crore, then there is a surcharge at the rate of 12%. Correct, Sameer? Yes, Lakhan, Mahesh. Mahesh, again little bit wrong. Pravalika note here. करो करो. आप लोग सुधारो. थोड़ा सा गलत आ रहा है. Little mistake. Surcharge rate is 12% above 1 crore. But it will be charged on tax, no? Tax on income, surcharge on tax, e-cess on tax plus surcharge. अब तो ये मंत्र याद हो गया आपको. Yes. Ashwini, your answer is correct. Bhavesh, correct. करो. I hope you don't mind. वैसे आमिर खान ने तो मना किया है ना 3 Idiots में. नाम नहीं बोलना किसने गलत किया है. But I want you all to take one more chance. That's why I'm saying. Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct, correct. Correct answer. Okay. So the tax for this partnership firm is 30% on the total income. 160 ka 30%. 48 lakhs is the tax. On tax, I have to pay surcharge this time at the rate of 12%. So 48 ka 12%. 5.76. Tax plus surcharge. 53.76 lakhs. Now on this, you have to pay ESES at the rate of 4%. 2.1504. So what is the tax payable? 55 lakhs 91,040. 55 lakhs 91,040. Yes. Yeah. Please type and send me, Mahesh and others, कि अगर कोई और डाउट है आपके माइंड में, कहाँ गलती हो रही है? Surcharge, why did I take 12%? Whereas I have taught you कल का class, what were the surcharge rates? 10%, 15%, 25%, 37%. तो ये क्या है फिर surcharge rates? What are these then? These are the surcharge rates for partnership firm. 12%. Tax 30% on the income, surcharge 12% on the tax, and ESES 4% on tax plus surcharge. Clear to all of you? So here we complete the taxation of partnership firm, including partners. Write the exempt income in inner column because it's already taxed in the hands of the firm. Now, partnership firm हो गया, LLP हो गया, individual HF. So who is left now? Companies. Companies tax at interlevel are asked very limited final, though it is full of company taxation. But of course, basic tax rates may be asked. So let us do. They are also paying a flat rate of tax. Partnership firm. करते हैं साथ में. Partnership firm. हो गया ना? Company. The turnover of gross receipts of 18-19, sorry, this is 19 and 20, change it. Generally, partnership firm are paying tax at the rate of 30% flat if they are domestic Indian company, and non-domestic foreign company are paying 40% flat. 30% flat and 40% flat. Indian company, and this is foreign company. Now, exception to the rule is, though we are dealing with which financial year? 21-22. But agar 19-20 mein, if your turnover of the company, Indian company, is less than 400 crores, then you get a 5% discount and 25% tax rate you have to pay. I want to repeat. Indian company, what is the tax rate? 30%. Foreign company, what is the tax rate? 40%, and this is flat. Now, if the Indian company's gross receipts or turnover in the financial year 19-20 is less than or equal to 400 crores, then they can pay 25% tax rate. Some more conditions are there that are not there in our syllabus. I don't want you to drag unnecessarily. वो final में आप पढ़ोगे. Now come to surcharge rates. Domestic company. If the income exceeds 1 crore and less than 10 crores, 7%. If the total income exceeds 10 crores, it is 12%. Clear to all of you or not? Domestic company 1 to 10 crore 7%, 10 crore and above 12% is the surcharge rate. Foreign company, if the income is 1 crore to 10 crore, the rate of the surcharge is 2%. Above 10 crores, it is 5%. Indian company, the basic tax rates are 30%. So the surcharge rates are 7% or 12%. Foreign company, the basic rates are only 40%. So the surcharge rates are 2% and 5%. Clear to all of you? Yeah. You know, when we write it here, Indian company, the tax rate is less, surcharge rates are 7 and 12%. Up to 10 crore, 7%, 10 crore ke beyond gaya to surcharge 12%. Foreign company, the basic rate is only high, 40%. So surcharge rates are 2% and 5%. Is this clear to all of you? Yeah, right. ठीक है, चलो बस इतना सा था. फॉरेन कंपनी, इंडियन कंपनी, surcharge rates are तो clear to you. चलो, let us do 1 or 2 problems for companies very quickly and together. 8th and 9th problem. 7th, 8th, 9th तीनों वही है. Kanha Limited is having total income 60 lakhs. So Kanha is like nothing given means Indian company. Corbett Limited, Jim Corbett, 1 crore 50 lakhs. ठीक है, कर लेंगे. And same Leo Limited is having same income, but it's a foreign company. तो फिर टैक्स कितना आएगा? इंडियन कंपनी है तो कितना है, फॉरेन कंपनी है तो कितना है? कैन वी डू दैट? चलो, 7th and 8th प्रॉब्लम वी आर डूइंग. बोला था ना आपको, आई एम नॉट एबल टू पहले ये फिर वो, नहीं, उतना सिस्टमैटिक मटेरियल भी नहीं देना. You know, sometimes the reason of not giving too many things very clearly is because in exam also there are googlies and you have to do the correct interpretation in between the googlies. तो वो भी skill सीख लोगे आप. How to read the question paper is an art. वो art आप सीखोगे. Problem number 7. Taxability of Indian or domestic company. करो. A bit. What is the total income of Kanha Limited? 7th problem में 60 lakhs. Total income. तो टैक्स कितना आ रहा है? प्लस नहीं होगा, सॉरी. टैक्स इज ऑन टोटल इनकम. कितना टैक्स है? 30%. इंडियन कंपनी शुड पे फ्लैट 30% टैक्स. That comes to 18 lakhs. Is there surcharge? Answer is no. So he says, देखो tax plus surcharge है तो put together charge he says. Otherwise directly charge he says. 18 lakhs.
72.
4%. Okay. 72,000. What is the tax payable? 18 lakhs 72,000. Ma'am, this is super easy. आपने तो कितना करवाया, 3 दिन slab rates and rebate and marginal relief है. Big basket. Clear? Suppose the same is foreign company. ये एक काम करते हैं ना, इसी का पार्ट बी कर लेते हैं. 8th वाला प्रॉब्लम. 8th प्रॉब्लम के नाम से है. कॉर्बेट लिमिटेड इज हैविंग इनकम 1 crore 50 lakhs total income. What is the tax? 30%. 150 lakhs का 30%. 45 lakhs. Will we pay surcharge? Yes. If the income of the company, dear students, you are doing it for the first time. If you feel my speed is more, you all have this material. My left hand is on my material only. Check the rates and do it. No problem. What is surcharge from 1 crore to 10 crore? For a domestic company, what is the surcharge?
7%.
7%. Very good. And surcharge is on tax. 45 lakhs पे 7%. कितना आ रहा है? 3,15,000. What is tax plus surcharge? 48,15,000. And on that, E says 4%. 192,600. $50,07,600. Take your time. I'm here only. पूछो कोई डाउट है तो. Yes. फिर से एक बार. If the total income exceeded 1 crore 50 lakhs, tax is 30%, 45 lakhs. Surcharge is 7% because the income exceeded 1 crore and it is less than 10 crore. So 7%. Tax plus surcharge 48,15,000. Add E says tax payable is this. Chalo. Foreign company. If it is a foreign company, problem number 9. Purposely same total income, so that you can compare and do it. 60 lakhs is the income of foreign company. What will be the tax? Plus nahi karna hai, sorry. What will be the tax? 40%.
24 lakhs.
24 lakhs. And there is no surcharge. E says 4%. 96,000. Is it very easy, dear students? Speed zyada to nahi hai. Are you all able to do it with me? $24,96,000. Yes. Same. 60 lakhs pay, Indian company should pay 1872. Foreign company is having 40% tax, so they should pay like this. Chalo, this side now, total income is same, 150 lakhs. So what is going to be the tax? 40%. 150 ka 40%. 60 lakhs. Surcharge bhi lagega, but just at 2%. Here surcharge is 7% and then 10 crore ke baad 12%. Here the surcharge is 2%. So 60 के ऊपर 2%. 12 lakhs आ रहा है. Calculation correct है. 60 lakhs पे 2%.
1,20,000 ना?
हाँ 1 lakh, इसीलिए zeros वाली गड़बड़ है. छोड़ो. 1,20,000 हम पूरा ही लिख लेंगे. So what is tax plus surcharge? 61,20,000. And on tax plus surcharge, 4% E says. 4% E says. 2,44,800. 244,800. Take your time. Here the surcharge was 7%. Here the surcharge is 2%. But basic rate is more. And the prayer is as it is on total income, calculate the tax. Surcharge is on tax. ESS is on tax plus surcharge. All clear to all of you? I think now if you check 1 to 19, all the problems we have solved. Yes? And are they clear to all of you? समझ में आया? Indian company 30%, foreign company 40%, surcharge rate 7 and 12%, there 2 and 5%. Only in the financial year 1920, if your turnover is less than equal to 400, whatever you say, lakhs company ka turnover, then you can pay the tax at 25%, but there are some conditions and all that we are not doing it right. Thank you for the messages that everything is clear until now. So now last cooperative society is also there, no? So let us check for the cooperative society. Cooperative society problems are hardly asked, but okay, tax rate to malum hona chahiye. Total income up to 10,000. You all know what is cooperative society? Like we all are staying in cooperative housing societies, or cooperative banks are there in the form of society, like that. Huh? The name itself says cooperative societies formed for the common benefit of all the members. Cooperate all the members and let us bring the best income to the firm. Now, total income up to 10,000, 10%. 10,000 to 20,000, 20%. 20,000 and above, it is 30%. ठीक है? Right. Special income slab rates, all we have done. Yeah, nice question. Do foreign companies get marginal relief if the income just exceeds 1 crore? They have to pay surcharge. Foreign company at the rate of 2%. Yes. Marginal relief is there for everyone. For partnership firm, for company, for foreign company, for Indian company, all. But then I explained you with the help of individual, because at inter-level individual problems are coming. But definitely marginal relief is there for a partnership firm also. Partnership firm ka income 1 crore se exceed kya ho gaya? 12% surcharge. And if it is 1 crore, no surcharge. So yes, marginal relief concept is there. Nice question again. Appreciate it. Keep asking these questions. Okay. So we'll take a very quick break of 2 minutes. Assemble back. We are doing 2 most important questions right now after the break. What is the meaning of diversion and application of income? And exception to the rule that previous year, and I know I've left 2 questions. तो वो कवर करेंगे और पूरा मटेरियल चेक करेंगे, एक लाइन, कुछ मिस तो नहीं होगा. We'll complete this topic in another 15-20 minutes. So we have completed the slab rates. I'm going at the beginning of the chapter. I want all of you to check whether do you all remember the very first class? What do you mean by tax? Divided into direct tax, indirect tax. Then some terms I had introduced. Yes, I know I have to talk about mutual funds. Some abbreviations list is pending. We need to complete that. करेंगे, वो भी करेंगे. Yeah. Now tell me one thing. What is the previous year or the financial year 21-22? Whatever you are earning in this year, 1st April 21 to 31st March 22, whatever you are earning in this year, you pay the tax in the next year. Next year is called as assessment year, 22-23. 22-23 is called as the assessment year. Okay. What is the financial year? 21-22. What is the assessment year? 22-23. Okay. All clear to all of you? Right. Now, whatever, once again I want to repeat, whatever I am earning in 21 and 22, my income, once 31st March 22 is over, I assess the pay tax in July 22. So in the next year, I am assessing and paying the tax of the previous year's income, and that next year is called as assessment year. Now, this is a super important theory question और इसको सही में 5 स्टार लगाओ. कम से कम 4 to 5 times this question has come and repeatedly asked. Both CA exam, CMA में भी पूछते हैं. What is the exception to the rule when previous year's income will be charged to assessment year? So what is the exception when financial year, previous year, assessment year is same? Ma'am, ये क्या बात हो गई? What is financial year 21-22? What is assessment year 21-22? Means the department is not ready to wait till the year ending and ask you to pay the tax next year. They want you to pay the tax now only. Clear to all of you? So what is it? First exception is non-resident shipping company business. Now listen all of you. Listen carefully. Foreign ship comes say from UK to India, and India mein they are unloading the goods and all whatever, and they load few goods, and from India they are going to Sri Lanka. Are you getting? Ship kahan ki hai? It's a non-resident shipping business. Foreign countries ship coming to India, unloading the goods, loading the goods, and then going to Sri Lanka, वहां से Canada and अपने घर वापस. ठीक है? Now, can we say to the foreign company ship, you can come and do all the business here, go right now, but come next year, next year you should come to India and pay the tax where you will catch hold. In fact, I'll tell you the practical side, you will learn this in customs, that foreign ships, when they want to leave the port, they cannot leave the port, they cannot get the clearance unless they show the tax clearance certificate. Okay, you are a foreign company, you have earned 1 lakh income in India, chalo, pay 8% tax, there are fixed rates of tax, pay that tax and then bye-bye, go. I hope you are getting this is so very practical. Non-resident shipping company and earns income from passengers, livestock, goods and all will be charged to income tax before the ship is allowed to leave India. UK se ship aaya, you will not be allowed to go back out of India unless you get a tax clearance certificate that you have paid all the taxes in India. Exception to the rule. Anyone in the class is having any conflict, then keep noting. Once I complete 5 points, it's open to discussion. Next, assessment of a person leaving India. A person is leaving India on 1st of August 21, permanently, never to return back in India. Can we say, yeah, go. After 31st March 22, you should come to India to pay tax. It's very impractical. So if a person is leaving India on 1st August with passport visa, can we ask him to get a tax clearance certificate before we allow him to board the plane? Yes. Any individual who leaves India with the intention not to return back, then total income up to the date of departure from 1st April 21 to 1st August 21, whatever you have earned till the date you leave, pay the tax, bye-bye. We will not wait that previous year's income is assessed in next year. AOP or BOI formed for a particular purpose. You all remember for explaining the BOI and all, I gave you joint ventures example. My property and your construction business. Chalo, we'll demolish the old house. We'll make a tower, we'll sell off the flats and then bye-bye. Kaun Dipti ma'am, kaun student, kuch nahi manu. So this is a joint venture. For limited period, we have come together. So when you earn the income, you have to pay the tax now only. You can't wait. Next year, you'll come and pay the tax. Clear? So AOP, BOI, if they're formed for very particular purpose and limited period, they should pay the tax. Assessment of a person trying to alienate his assets with a view to avoid tax. Array, look at the language. At least I request you, dear students, if you understand this, not buttified, but if you understand, try to quote these side headings same. Sections, if you remember, fine. If not, it's okay. Leave off. Such a beautiful word, alienate his assets. You know, someone is trying to alienate his assets. Assets छुपा रहे हैं, divert कर रहे हैं, running off, and they are trying to avoid the tax. You should ask them to pay the tax now only. This person has got huge black money. Now is trying to donate it to a trust. Black money, people donate black money, and he's trying to say मैंने तो कमाया है नहीं क्योंकि कमाया और फिर donate कर दिया. Catch hold of the person now. There is going to be a survey, raid, seizure, and ask him to pay 78% tax. So this is exception that you have to pay the tax now only in the same year. Discontinued operation. When a business or profession is discontinued in any year, income of that business up to the date of closure, up to the date of discontinuation, shall be taxed in the same assessment year. How is this? Discontinued operation. Okay, chalo. Someone has opened Raymond's showroom, and for some reason he is closing on 1st of September 20. Now, whatever he has earned from 1st April, because after that the firm is going to be closed. No proprietor. So, किससे tax लेंगे? From whom you are going to collect tax? Better. If the firm is closing from April to September, date of closure, whatever is the tax, collect it now. So before we put it open, let us discuss what are the exceptions to the rule that previous year's income is assessed and taxes paid in the next year. Non-resident shipping business, person leaving India, AOP, BOI formed for limited period, assessment of a person who is trying to alienate his asset, and discontinued operation. Okay? Read if you have any doubt. The next class is on Monday. It's a weekend. So class पूरा नहीं हो रहा है, अभी रुको. So what I'm saying is the next class we are starting now with agricultural income, then residential status, and then heads of income. And I'm not going to teach salary first. We will do house property to give you a grip on how to calculate income tax and all. Salary बाद में करेंगे, पहले house property. So this is a sequence. But anytime you can go back and ask your doubts for the slab rates, flat rates, surcharge, rebate, marginal rate. Anyone is having any conflict or doubt right now? Ask. Pucho. Or all clear? So then quickly we can go to the last part. Okay, chalo. These are definitions we have done, so I'm skipping, I'm just scrolling. Types of companies we have done. You remember? Undisclosed sources of income, gumnam paisa aapka hai, and you have to pay the tax at maximum marginal rate. What is definition of India? Yes, chalo, let us talk about this. This is just a straight question in the exam for 2 to 3 marks. इतना important है ये दो definition. ये सब ठीक है, एक बार पढ़ लिया इंडिया क्या है, कोई SEZ सब discussion we have done. Okay. What is application of income and what is diversion of income? Now I'll explain you what is application of income. Mr. Beans is getting salary from firm rupees 1 lakh cash, and he takes it home and give to Mrs. Beans. Will this income again be taxed in the hands of Mrs.? Answer is no. Mr. Beans get 1 lakh income and he does shopping and donation and investment and he spends his income. So again, while doing that repeatedly, should we pay the tax? No. This is called as application of income. Application of income means I am earning and I am applying, I am using. I need not pay the tax again. An obligation to apply income which has accrued or has arisen or has been received amount to merely the apportionment of income. It is not taxable. Application of income is use of income. You have this material, you write here. Use of income. Once you get 1 lakh rupees, you have to pay tax because it's your salary. But then you give it to your father, your spouse, you do shopping, donation. Again, should they pay the tax? Husband comes and gives the salary to wife. So wife should pay the tax? No. Then, diversion of income. Naam se hi pata chal raha hai. Diversion of income. I'm having a property in Banjara Hills. I'm not having. I don't stay in Banjara Hills. ऐसे बस. तो बंजारा हिल्स में प्रॉपर्टी है हमारी और उसका रेंट आ रहा है. Now what I do is I say to my landlord, my tenant, I am the landlord, I am the owner of the Banjara Hills property. Listen to the example. Example से ही ये concept clear होगा. I am having property in Banjara Hills. I am the owner. I am getting rent. I am saying to my tenant, please don't pay me rent. My younger sister Ashwini is there. Pay her the rent. And I say, Ashwini, you pay your college and coaching fees and enjoy your life with this rental income. Who is the legal owner? Dipti Chheda. Who is getting the rental income? My younger sister Ashwini. ठीक है? My wish, my property, my income. मैं अश्विनी को दूं कि डोनेट करूं, कुछ भी करूं, मेरी मर्जी. यहाँ तक तो ठीक है. Now I am saying to department, अरे why I should pay tax on rental income? I तो didn't receive the rental income. On accrual basis also I should pay the tax. Then this is clear-cut case of diversion of income. I am the owner, no? I should pay tax. I'm already getting professional income, blah, blah, blah. And Ashwini is just a student, but she is 18 years above. And she has got basic exemption 2,50,000. So can I take rent in her name? Okay, take, but then transfer the property in Ashwini's name. वो तो मैं नहीं करूँगी, property तो मेरी है. So then I'm just trying to divert the income to Ashwini, whereas I'm the owner of the property. Then this is called as diversion of income and it is taxable. एक और अच्छा example, practical example. You know, I get professional income from this coaching. Okay. So one of the students, Tushar, is coming and say paying me 5,000 coaching fees. I'm saying, Tushar, I am a big, believer in Lord Ganesha. नीचे पंडाल लगा है गणेशा का, तो I will teach you income tax, Tushar. You just go and donate this 5,000 in the Ganesh pandal. Now what am I doing? Can I say to department, कौन सा 5,000? Tushar तो didn't give me. He तो gave to the Ganesh pandal. So now, after receiving the income, whether I donate or I try to divert the income from its source, is it my coaching income? Yes. Should I pay tax on this? Yes. एक और third or last मजेदार example. Are you all following these examples? Third वाला और interesting है. I am saying to Mahesh, Mahesh, I will teach you income tax. Instead of paying 5,000, you stay in Banjara Hills, no? My son studies in that Bhavan school in Banjara Hills. So you go and pay his fees over there, or you teach him Sanskrit, barter system. So now commerce mein, I'm saying to Mahesh, I'll give you accounts coaching, tax coaching, chalo, and you don't pay me the fees. Instead, this 5,000 you pay my son's school fees. So actually, it's the income coming to me, and I'm paying the school fees. Mahesh is just doing me the favor because he's staying there. Is this my income or not? Yes. And what about the barter system? Mahesh, I will teach you income tax. You teach. Mahesh, आपको संस्कृत आती है नहीं? सन को पढ़ा दो थोड़ा संस्कृत. then also it will be taxable. Are you getting? Diversion of income and application of income. If I'm giving 3 examples and you have followed in first 5, if you want 10 more example, karo. True and false MCQs कहीं ना कहीं twist करके ये question आता ही है, right? Okay, चलो, let us take this up. इसको पढ़ते हैं ना एक बार. Application of income, diversion. An obligation to apply the income in a particular way before it is received. I asked Mahesh to pay my son's school fees before it is received. I asked Ashwini to take the rent before it is received. I asked Tushar to go and donate in the Ganesh Pandal before it is received. In a particular way, and it has arisen or accrued result in diversion of income. The source is charged with an overriding title which diverts the income. Example is a charge created by court of law or right of maintenance to the dependent. This little technical example I am only written here, but आपको मेरे example समझ में आए? Sometimes we say, no, she's my younger sister, please give the rental, and genuinely Ashwini is only enjoying the rent. I am not later on indirectly table ke niche taking from Ashwini, but then I am the owner of the property, owner-tenant relationship. I have to pay the tax. This topic is conflicting, debatable. आपके mind में doubt है, आप पूछो, ask. Or did you all follow this? Application of income and diversion of income. Clear? Application of income is not taxable because that is how I use my income. Diversion of income में यहाँ end में लिखा नहीं है, आप add करो please. It is taxable. It is taxable. You know, I'm trying to divert it from the source, वहीं के वहीं, and I'm not receiving. Still. Some of the student is having mobile shop. I said, "Arey, don't pay me the fees. I'll come and buy mobile from your store." फिर से barter system. 50 example है barter system की. It's my income also, and it's the mobile sale for my student also. Clear? Chalo. Okay, these are beautiful terms we'll be using from the deductions, from the exemptions, so many chapters. Infrastructure capital company. First of all, 5 minutes more. This is the last definition for today. Infrastructure का meaning क्या है? Huh? India is developing so much in the way of infrastructure. The best example is, how was the old airport at Begumpet and now the new one? So are almost all the airports becoming international airports? Yes. Earlier we were having highways. Now we are having outer ring roads. City में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. From outside you can bypass the city. 4-lane outer ring roads, highways and flyovers, metro. So is India developing or not? Yes. Do we need money for the development? Yes. पैसे कौन देगी? Public. How much years it took for metros to start in Hyderabad? More than 5 years. When they will earn, God knows, और उसको repay करेंगे. तब तक who is going to do the funding? Companies. So there are funding companies who collect money from the public, they accumulate and they invest in the other companies. These are called as infrastructure companies. It is a company which makes investment by way of acquiring shares or providing long-term finance to the undertaking. So infrastructure, just meaning is enough. When I do ahead, I'll explain. Infrastructure capital company. Okay. Next is infrastructure capital fund. For financing this company, we need fund, and that fund is provided by companies. Okay, some deductions are there, it's okay. When I explain you, we'll do. Next, last definition is manufacturing. What do you mean by manufacturing? When the appearance, when the usage of the item changes, it amounts to manufacturing. It means a change in the physical object, article, thing, resulting in transformation of object or article or thing. Yes, bringing into existence of new and distinct article with a different composition. Just read it, it's enough. As a teacher, I am saying R for reading, R for reading. इसको तो learn करके by heart. Manufacturing का मतलब क्या है? कुछ ना कुछ manufacture करना. Slab rates we have done, ESES we have done, marginal relief we have done, rounding off of income and tax in the multiples of 10. I hope that is clear to all of you. Right? Chalo, next, then all these problems we have done. Okay, what is this? This, you can't learn right now because this is going to be the end of the chapters after months. But just to know, you receive income from 5 heads. Employer or employee relationship, you get income from salary. If you have owner and tenant relationship, income from house property. If you do business or profession, there's capital gain, some properties and assets if you have sold, and any other source. So 5 heads income. Clubbing means others' income may be added in, like my minor son's income will be added in my hands. Done. Set off and carry forward of losses, and then you get gross total. Actually, gross total income is your income on which you should pay tax. But government is giving some deduction. Oh, you are putting the money in PPF. Acha kam kar rahe. Chalo, take a deduction. Pay tax on less income. Please, these are the name of the chapters which will go for 440. Just make yourself comfortable with these terms. That's it. Total income pay tax, add surcharge या less rebate. On the balance tax, add ESES. Is this clear to all of you? On tax payable, less TDS. Now, TDS, advanced tax, is a kind of tax which you have already paid to government earlier. And balance tax, if you pay late, you have to pay interest. ठीक है, ये सब करेंगे coming days में with the name of the chapters. And points we have all done. This I'll take it in the next class. What are these terms and how we are going to use? I'll take it in some class. And with this, we come to the end of the first chapter. Of course, this is also part of the first chapter. The meaning of these 4 terms: tax planning, tax calculation, tax evasion, I'll explain. Okay. So simple fundamental questions are asked to you. They'll give some example and they'll say, is this tax evasion, tax ki chori, ya tax planning kya hai? So we'll discuss these terms and then we will start with agricultural income. All right. Anyone is having any doubt in today's class? We took more than 4 classes to do the tax calculation for individual and partnership firm, cooperative society, company, Indian, foreign, sub ek class now. Because they were simple. Did you all follow what is diversion and application? Yes? Right. That's all for today. Thank you so much for responding super well in the class. Keep up the spirit of learning. Be aware what is going on around you. Read the newspaper, hoarding, IPO की ad देख के थोड़ा रुक जाओ, पढ़ लो, side में रुकना, traffic में नहीं. Or have an amazing weekend. See you all on Monday. Thank you so much. Bye-bye all of you. Bye. So did you enjoy these conceptual learning? If yes, then below the video, the link is given for our Telegram group. You can join. For concept classes app, you can download. Lot of videos are there in the free content also, along with the PDF material. So whole chapter, you can download the material. You can watch all the videos in detail and do learning. Lot of theory questions, other PDFs are all included. Okay, right? So do connect with us with all the links below. If you have any query, you can write a mail and you can connect with us through the link, and would be more than glad to help you join our concept classes app community. waiting to welcome you all. Right? Thank you so much. Wish you very all the best. And if you really like these kind of the concepts, hit the notification button, hit the like button so that you're notified next time when we are taking a lecture or we are uploading it in the YouTube. And do share this video with friends. Do comment below the video for any query also, any doubt also, and if you have really taken some value addition. I'm on a mission to help more than 10,000 students. I really want to help by putting lot of value addition with the way I have learned. These all subjects are interlinked: account, tax, costing, FM. And you will enjoy this interlinking knowledge. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.